whatever. So with that thought in mind, I purchased a wagon and outfitted it with brakes. It was a large wagon, large enough to hold 5 children, get them in easily, have brakes because I've got a large hill that we go down, and that was something I could not have purchased and made work as well as it does because of the grant.
Yeah, and I ordered something similar, a wagon that if a child was immobile, even if they were older, that I would be able to evacuate them as well as an infant my wagon has seatbelts in it, so that if it was a child that didn't sit up very well, that I could prop them up inside there too. So I was thinking, even though I don't have special needs children, that if I did, with everything that I purchased, if I did, how could I adapt this? So I felt like it caused us to really think,
It did. And another thing, because we had the money to order it all at once, and we got packages all coming in at once, it made the kids excited. Oh, this is for emergency preparedness. Oh, this is what that's for. And whenever we have drills and things, oh, this is when that package came. They keep reliving when all the packages came.
Oh, that was an exciting day.
It was an exciting day. And it was exciting for me to know that I could get what I needed instead of trying to scrimp and save and get it 1 or 2 pieces at a time. So that made a big difference in me having the supplies I needed when I needed them.
I really enjoyed. I bought a backpack that I could keep children's clothes in, and an emergency first aid kit, and a cell phone charger, all kinds of extra things in there to keep. And I keep it with me in my car, and I keep it in my little storage shed that I purchased on the back porch, so that I have it at all times, so that in any emergency, whether it's an emergency in my house or we're going someplace, I have everything I need there. And then I also purchased things in my shelter in place room, which happens to be my bathroom. In there underneath the sink, I have things that will keep the kids entertained. There's snacks, there's blankets, there's water, all kinds of things that will keep the kids entertained and quiet. Finger puppets, stress toys. I purchased all those things with the grant so that we could shelter in place safely. I think you did something similar.
I did. Along with the wagon, another large purchase was the deck box, and it sits right outside our door. If we have to leave premises, everything is in that box. We have water for lots of people for a long time. We have food, we have supplies. I also have the backpack. It goes where we go. I just feel ready. I feel put together. The grant allowed me to do it in a timely manner, to put it together in a manner that I could use it rather than have it scattered here, there, and yonder.
And it made us think through every possible scenario.
Yes.
Like, what would I do if this happened? And what do I need to make that happen? And for me, like, Sam has car seats that stay inside her van all the time. Well, I don't have a car like that. And so I purchased 2 car seats to add to my other car seat that I had, so that if I needed to evacuate, I could. And I keep those in my deck box. But I use them maybe 3 or 4 times a month to do field trips or something else. So it's not just something that sits there that's never used. I use them, and then they're also there for emergency purposes also, to be able to evacuate. But this whole thing caused us to really think through every scenario and what we could possibly need, and then be able to purchase the items at one time and say, check, it's done, I'm prepared, I'm ready, and as prepared as you possibly can be before a disaster happens.
Definitely. And I think that put our mind at ease, which puts the children's mind at ease.
Yeah. I really felt fortunate to be able to receive the grant. And I was also, because I just felt blessed to be able to buy these items and feel like I was assuring the parents and share with them like you did along the way. I felt like I was really doing something awesome for the kids and the parents in taking the time to prepare for this and to write the things out that we needed. And my grant ended up coming up a little bit short. Like, I hadn't spent all the money. And so I was able to go and purchase all these extra books. I resubmitted, and they said, sure. Yeah, you didn't reach the amount that you had originally stated, so I could get more things that I needed. There was an afterthought to do the books, and I'm so glad that I did, because I feel like preparing the kids emotionally for any type of event and is just as important as having the way to evacuate them, if not more. Yeah.
And it's also opened up doors with other providers too. You do the lockdown, where did you get the money for that, or where did you buy this from? So it has opened up dialogue between other providers too.